Thanks for the sermon, Pastor. I don't think I've giggled quite so much in a long time because there's a lot of truth wrapped into that. This is what we look like. We won't attain this until we're actually in heaven. Because we can't without Jesus. I see the package in a different light now that we've gone through that. At this point in time in our sermon, we come to communion, which is one of those things we do as Christians. If you've accepted the Lord as your Savior, please partake of this. I'm going to ask the servers to come forward and pass out the elements. Please hold them, and we'll take them all together. In the meantime, kind of going with the story. My Bible fell over the place this morning, and I don't typically read, but it's just fallen open. But it reminds me of who Jesus is. I'm going to go back a couple chapters into John. And what does Jesus do at the beginning of his ministry? He washes their feet. And it starts out with this conversation. And maybe some read on this. In John 13, chapter 13, starting, it says, he came to Simon Peter, who said to him, Lord, are you going to wash my feet? Jesus replied, you do not realize now what I am doing, but you will realize later and understand. No, said Peter, you shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered, unless I wash you, you have no part in me. These are those following him, closest friends. Then Lord Simon Peter replied, not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well. Jesus answered, a person who has had a bath only needs to wash his feet. His whole body is clean. And you are clean, though not every one of you. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to the place. Do you understand what I've done for you? You shall call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should also wash one another's feet. I have set an example that you should do as I have done to you. I tell you the truth, no servant is greater than his master, nor a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them. He set the example for us. And at the same time, he set an example in the upper room of sharing communion together, which is what we're doing today. We just have a little element here of bread, but they had a loaf of which they tore, representing his torn body. I cannot believe what he did for me. Such a God, such a man that would die for that wrap package. Nothing fancy about me. Nothing good about me except in the Lord. But he still died. And he said, do this in remembrance of me. And in the same way, after the supper, he took the cup, saying, "This cup is a new covenant in my blood. Do this in remembrance of me." And Father, as I look at the example that you've set, help me to be the kind of person that will follow after you and walk in your ways, Lord. And reach out to that other ugly package that's around that needs to know you. Help them to see you through me and touch each of us in such a way that they want to know more.